can't go to church because I don't have no dresses. I used to tell my mama that all the time. She went and sold me up, I don't know how many dresses. I'm like, oh my God, I don't have any. Then I got in and I saw, well, everybody don't wear a dress. So the devil will put all kind of hindrances and stumbling blocks in your mind to tell you what you can't do. Remember, the devil comes to bring fear and doubt and unbelief. God comes to build up your faith and to give you courage and hope. My God. Amen. 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 So don't say, oh, you know, I can't do this, or oh, I don't live here, oh, I don't drive this, my car raggedy. When I first came here, my car was smoking, and I'm getting ready to close. My car was, I had an 82 Bonneville, and that car smoked from the dashboard, it smoked from the tailpipe, the dashboard, it smoked from the tailpipe and under the hood. And I would carry about 2 quarts of oil with me to keep, because every time you ride, the oil would burn off, and then I had to ride with the window down, because the smoke was coming from the dashboard and it was messing me up because I had asthma back then. So you never know where God will take you. My first car was a Ford Escort. My second car was a Honda Civic. My next car, my Honda broke down. I made a mistake and went to drive time. Oh my gosh. Went there and got a Malibu, but I like Malibu. Hot car. And I'll say this and I'll close. Next car I got was, it was the Accord, a berry one, but I messed up and wrecked it because I was used to driving a little car and I clipped the curb and I messed it up. Then my husband backed into me and he messed it up. So we ended up trading that Accord in. He sent me to the dealership. I know this seems like it's off topic, but I'm getting to a point. Yeah. Okay. He sent me to the dealership by myself and he said, I want you to go get that new Accord. And I'm like, well, I already got a new Accord. What are you talking about? He wanted me to get one of the one with the push button that you start with your finger. I'm not about no car. Oh, he saw somebody else had one. And then, so I went to the dealership and they gave me a brand new car, but it wasn't push button. And then when I brought it back home, we go, that's not what I told you to get. I said, you never send a woman to a car dealership and tell her to go get a car. If you got a certain car in mind, you need to either write it down or you need to come with me. But I said all that to say this. I used to catch the bus. I used to walk. I used to ride my bicycle. Don't be discouraged if you're not financially where you need to be right now. Don't think so down on yourself because you're struggling, or you might have a job as a dishwasher, or you might work outside, or you might do landscape, or whatever it is where you don't think, maybe you wash dishes or you work in the service industry where you're waiting on people and cleaning stuff. I done did all that stuff. I used to work out in the fields when I was a teenager. I worked in the fields, in the crab house. I worked at the tater grater. Where I done work? I done worked downtown security at the stadium. I done did a little bit of everything. So never, the Bible said, don't despise small beginnings. Don't look at where you are. Keep your faith in word and think about where you want to be. Tithe, sow, give offerings, serve God. Let him use you physically. Amen. How he can use you. You know, and then some people say, well, I would go here, but I don't have a ride. You know how many people are in the ministry that are on auxiliaries? Join an auxiliary. You'll find somebody to give you a ride if you need to go to the nursing home or go to the detention center or jail or wherever. There's somebody that will give you a ride because they need help. The ministry needs help. We need people in the nursing home. We need men at the nursing home. We need more women. Usually in most auxiliaries, there's a few people doing the bulk of the work. The prayer line needs help. The weekend prayer line, oh my gosh, they need so much help. Really, they need so much help. Every part of ministry. So, not saying I'm perfect or nothing, because sometimes I get busy with work and stuff and I don't do everything I know I can do, but I don't want God to say, depart from me, you work of iniquity, I never knew you. He said, as you done it unto the least of them, you done it unto me. And then he talks about he was naked and he was all this and that, and you didn't come and visit him, he was in prison and all this stuff. That's stuff, jail ministry, nursing home, hospital, ushers, it's not easy, altar workers, all that stuff is ministry. The bathroom even, that's ministry, you know? So let God use you wherever he say use you. Everybody has a personality type, and everybody has something they're really good at and they're flowing it real easy and it comes like second nature. Some people just smile all the time. You need to be a door greeter. You need to be an usher. God led, of course.
Amen.
Some people like to serve and cook food, like Sister Charlotte. Then let God use you. Amen?
Amen.
Amen. But I'm going to close, and I'm just being me. I don't come like a regular preacher. I just do what I do. I be myself and I just talk freely.
Amen.
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 I never hoop and holler or none of that stuff. So,
Amen.
but I just hope you just think about what God said about treating people right, about serving, about letting Him use you where you are and not looking down on yourself because you might think you're down here, but really in God's eye, you might be way up there.
Amen.
Because remember what He said about the abased. Man looks on the outward, but God seeth your heart.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. That was good. That was good. That was good.